We looked at the rather nice Olympus 7-14 and 12-40, so I thought it was only right we complete the Pro Trio with a quick peek at the Olympus 40-150 f2.8 Pro, and ask the question, is this the Pro Telezoom for micro four thirds shooters? We've got a full frame equivalent of 80 to 300 mil and f2.8 to f22 right there throughout the range. You've got this manual focus clutch. We'll talk about that later. A nice minimum focusing of 70 centimeters, 72 mil filter thread, and importantly 880 grams with this tripod adapter in place. Of course, we've got the malfunction button, which is no use to me as a Panasonic shooter, but there she is. Let's pop that lens hood back on. Very, very nice, and as you see, retractable. Let's check out some straight out of camera samples and meet up on the other side and have a little chat about how we feel about this lens. Once I prized this out of the cabinet at Wex Birmingham, who once again offered to loan me this for a few days, I knew it was gonna be fun. It feels good in use and almost has it all. I feel like the construction and feel, it's definitely ready for pro use. That manual focus ring, it's not my thing. Yes, it's well implemented, and I guess you could say that my beef with it is purely personal. It works fine as it is, but it kind of gets in my way. I guess I'd get used to it. Even on my older micro four thirds body, the autofocus is as fast as it needs to be, though to be fair, you'd want to use one of the newer bodies like the Mark II that we featured recently, especially if you're shooting sports or wildlife. Either way, this lens won't disappoint. As you'd hope, there are no issues with image quality at all, and I'm happy to shoot wide open all the time, to be honest. The center sharpness is superb. Maybe a more critical user will be disappointed with the edges until they stop down. Not me, I'm happy with this. Now, of course, it's not listed as a portrait lens per se, but I'd say there's absolutely no reason why not. The images are that nice and the bokeh is clean and pleasing. Yes, I got more carried away with squirrels and random wildlife than anything. The minimum focus distance of 70 centimeters throughout the range is very useful and slightly surprised me, to be fair. It really is very handy having that on a lens of this nature. Yes, the lens lacks OIS, so you really need to use it with a body with IS to take full advantage of it. It is dust and moisture resistant, so don't be afraid to get out and get it a little bit dirty chasing those squirrels. Anyway, the closest equivalent or competition you could say is the Panasonic 35-100 that we looked at, which is smaller, cheaper, and has OIS, but you might prefer the range of this Olympus, and even as an Olympus shooter, you'd probably appreciate that function button on the lens, which I can't even use as a Panasonic shooter, and a part-time one at that. I do think this is a great value lens and would be a superb companion to the 12-40 in a two-body pro setup. So, have you used this lens? What other Micro Four Thirds lens do you think we should feature on the channel? Let us know in the comments below, subscribe, and I'll see you there.